stepping into the headquarters of heaven, assuming heaven is the hippest place on earth. I swear it's magical, and at times chaotic. I remember the first time I heard utterance of it. At this job that I worked, that I loathed and finally quit, but still shortly before I finally did, someone spoke the words, Cafe Gratitude. I think they're coming to LA, my coworker casually mentioned. Go ahead and look them up, I think you'd like it. It is a fully vegan, all-organic, small-scale sacred commerce cafe based on a board game created about love. Abundance, creativity, community, transparency, and love. A collection of these self-reflective restaurants housed in Northern California led to the highly anticipated arrival in LA, and from the moment I knew of its existence, I wanted in. Which is kind of funny to think about, considering I almost didn't show up to the interview. After pouring my soul into my Craigslist applications, I, hungover as hell with a belly full of regret and an uninvited boy in my bed, almost rationalized my overexhaust and nausea as a good enough reason to flake on my allocated time slot. In brief, I almost blew it. This was quite literally the moment I had been waiting months of self-imposed unemployment for, and here I was about to throw it away on the snooze button. So no, I finally said, or rather, yes, which mustered a change. I got to my feet, kicked his ass out, threw on an enlightened outfit of nothing but black, and trudged onward. Made it there right on time. And proceeded to sit in a room across the table from two of my beautiful male managers, expressing why I felt for sure that I was fit for the job. In all honesty, about 90% of my attention was focused on not throwing up all over myself. The other 10, my strong suits. Perhaps not surprisingly, I didn't get the job right away. The staff was already full, but I was placed at the top of their list. The rest is history. Shortly thereafter, I was hired. Now, for those of you who have never experienced this place firsthand, each menu item at the cafe is named with a positive affirmation. So, with the coffee, I am courageous. A particular juice, I am divine. I can be extraordinary and irresistible, or healthy and renewed. And I find it quite powerful, though at times the sound lacks and lands too much kitsch. We sound like a bunch of fucking hippies. But you see, it creates an opportunity to hold the sacred space for something we all possess. For those things we continue to cultivate, taught to us in the thick of our daily experience. To acknowledge all that is real and good in this life as we eat our lunch. It is a place to love, be love, and to learn for ourselves what that really means. In a way, it's all too simple to take on our brilliance full force, and yet such a challenge. I find that people will do nearly anything they can to avoid reciting the menu items. I'll have the Earl Grey, one of us will say, or the one at the top, over there. Instead of, I am awesome and gorgeous and mystical too, or I am luscious and thankful and trusting. Thank you. The greatest lessons I have and continue to learn involve simply being present at my job. To awaken anew in each and every moment with a clear head and an open heart. To let go of the ego, to choose love first, and to show up as my brightest self for the brilliant unfolding of this beautiful life. We even have a question of the day. An invitation we ask one another in an effort to do just that, to presence ourselves to the gift of the present moment. Something like, what do you love about your body? And what inspires you? Or what is your contribution to the world? And what are you grateful for? Today's was, when do you feel most powerful? And I suppose my answer is simply, now. So we come and we eat, and we share, and we shine, and we laugh, and we cry, and we are thriving, connected, festive, and complete, whole, warm-hearted, calm, cool, and grace, thankful, joyful, open, playful, mighty, immortal, alive. And we are imperfect. Usually we're just really slammed. I mean, it's busy. Whether people want to express their greatness or not, they certainly eat it. I find myself working behind the bar, entering full steam ahead into the rush. Those out-of-your-mind moments when you are hauling so much ass, it's all you can do to be present and acknowledge people. Because all you can hear are printing tickets that you know you need to make, or the phone rings off the hook and you need to run down to stores, but there are still 2 calls on hold, and a few more people in line, and dishes that need to be done, and people's orders to be rung, while all your support feels just as rushed. And in those moments, I can affirm that I am overwhelmed. Because where's the attitude of gratitude if I'm just acting like a bitch? This shit is fucking hard. It is at times quite frustrating, bringing stress beyond compare, feeling scattered, distracted, sad, and in despair, and that's okay. The dark is as equally important of a component as the light. It is what we discover when we unearth the components of the soul, so that the deeper we dig to replant the self, the more dirt we will find that comes up. And in an effort to learn, I must be open to however the process plays out. In a way, it's warrior training. The American gladiator Zen master qualifying round, if you will. Increasing the ability to hold space in every moment to the next. Like a school of transformation. With lengthy orders and annoying requests, to having that to-go customer who put me on hold for 5 minutes, finally tell me if they want avocado. It's all quite perfect. So my intention is not to get caught up in the grind. Instead, it is to maintain my awareness of the ever-present realization that each moment in our lifetime is an invaluable lesson. That the people we encounter, even briefly in line at the cafe, will shape our journey in ways we cannot imagine until experienced. That we all have a great deal to offer, and it is our choice to empower our own perspective, our own actions, and our own expressions. We are how we view the world. How this person reminds us of someone else, how hardships and challenges continue to come back around until we, ourselves, create change. We are all already who we desire to be, and this life we live is truly blessed. The work may be never-ending, but it is certainly always inspiring. This is about more than just a job. It's about a lifetime's worth of intention. It is what we dish out that makes life so delicious, that goes far beyond just the food that we eat. So I give thanks for this sanctuary, a place we come to weather the storm of the world and remind ourselves of the one thing that matters most: love. For all of this